For high quality erotic hypnosis, check out patreon.com/thesecretsubject. Each one of my Patreon supporters helps support this channel and keep it going. Thank you so much. Now on to the video. Close your eyes and allow yourself to relax for a moment. That's right. It's so easy just to close those eyes and breathe deeply. And while you do, I'm just going to talk to you. And all you have to do is just delve deep inside your mind and start to go along with some of the things that I say. You know, our brains are powerful supercomputers. They do lots of things all throughout the day, firing little electrical impulses from one side to the other. I wonder if you could imagine what that might look like in the back of your mind as you imagine those electrical impulses firing every single time you start to learn something, every single time you start to process some piece of information. Your mind fires an electrical impulse. What would that look like? What would that sound like? What would that feel like? Some people start to imagine that as a ball of light traveling from one end to the other, to the other, to the other in the back of their mind. So just focus on that for a moment, the idea of a beam of light in the back of your mind. A single beam firing, sending little electrical impulses from one side to the other, that's right. And as you focus on it, as you fixate on it, some of you might have a color that you associate with it. Some of you might be able to feel it moving around inside your head. Some of you might imagine a sound as it moves past. And I wonder what would happen if you focused that light and formed it into a shape. What shape would it take? How would it move around that shape as you imagine it right now? That's right. That's right. And I wonder what would happen if you added a second electrical impulse, a second beam of light, moving from one side to the other to the other. Focus on that. And for some of you, you might add 2, 3, 4 even, all moving around. Do they move at the same speed? Do they move in the same direction? Do they feel different? Do they sound different? Do they look different? Focus on all of those things all at once, as you just relax, as you just breathe, as you just continue to focus and to fixate. And you see, these lights are guides, guiding us somewhere into the depths of your mind. That's right. That's right. And as you continue to focus and fixate on these lights, as they move around in the back of your head, you can just focus and fixate on something else that I tell you, as you just listen and relax. Listen and relax. That's right. You see, today we're delving into the depths of your mind because I have something important I want to do there. You know, in the depths of your mind, right at the back, there is a control system, and we can get there quite easily. You see, you could imagine a big warehouse in the back of your mind. This is your control system, this is your subconscious mind, and in here houses all of the information that you know. In here houses your memories, your thoughts, feelings, everything is here. This is the central control panel for you. And the first thing we have to do to get there is to access the main door. And of course you can imagine me walking over to a big steel door, tapping a few keys on a control pad and opening it very carefully. As I step inside, you could imagine a big, large room made of concrete and steel. And as I step inside, I travel down a long corridor, passing different doors that host different memories inside your mind, memories of you and everything that goes along with you. And at the end of this corridor, there's a large door. a big, heavy steel door. And behind this lies the control panel to your mind. And as I push it open, you can feel me step inside the depths of your mind. And you see, the reason why I'm here today, I haven't been very forthcoming with you about it, I know, but the reason I'm here is because I'm here to hack your mind. That's right, a little brain hacking. I'm sure you won't mind. In my hand you can see a USB stick, and I walk over to the large console in the center of the room, and I find a port for it and plug it in. And as I plug the USB port into the central control system of your mind, you feel a slight electrical tingle at the back of your spine. As I start updating your system, as I start uploading my virus to your mind, as I start hacking the system, you see, I'm here to hack you so I can get complete and total control of you. That's right, I'm here to control your mind. I'm here to do with your mind as I want. And this virus is going to ensure that it's very easy for me just to slip some words in, and control you from the inside out. Now, doesn't that sound like fun? Did I mention you're helpless to stop my process? You see, it's already begun. The USB stick that contains the virus that's going to hack the system of your mind is already working. And you can imagine me typing some keys onto the keyboard, and as I type faster and faster, you can imagine all the little things happening inside your head. That's right, as you suddenly start to feel your body and your mind out of control. And on the screen in front of me, you can see big, bold letters that says, initiating processing 10%. And as that bar starts to rise and rise with every second that passes, you can imagine yourself slipping even deeper and even deeper and even deeper into my control. I wonder where you'll feel it first. Will it start in your body, in the tips of your toes, maybe at the top of your head? Maybe you feel it inside your head, in your mind, leaching out into every part of you. But as I start to hack your mind more and more, you can feel your body out of your own control. It's like you're just being pulled out of it, out of your own body, out of your own mind, as I take control over you. And part of you feels that slight fear and anticipation of not knowing what exactly I'm going to do to you. But part of you feels so excited, so free. And that feeling just grows and grows and builds with every single moment. That's right. And the process continues. It continues to take control of you piece by piece by piece. It continues to move through you as you can feel my control leaching into every single part of you, just circulating and moving around your body, moving around your mind, making you feel so deeply, helplessly controlled. That's right. That's right. And you see, with my brain hacking experience, you can just know that you're in good, capable hands. I'll take good care of you. And of course, very soon you'll have no choice. You won't mind at all as I leach into you and allow my control to penetrate every single part of you and make you feel so good, so obedient, so helplessly controlled. And already you can feel it. You can feel it growing and growing and growing. 20%. That's right, 20% more controlled. And with every second that passes, with every word that you hear, you can just imagine the screen moving. You can just imagine yourself losing control, fading away, deeper and deeper and deeper. That's right. That's right. And you know, when I've finished hacking your mind, you're going to make a very, very good little helplessly controlled plaything for me. I know you will. And deep down inside, you know this to be true. 30%, 40%, the process gets faster and faster. That's right. That's right. You can see me typing on some more keys. Just really making sure that you feel the control leaching out of you as it ruminates around your body, as you can feel little electrical impulses tickling from your brain all the way through your body and back up and around and around and around. That's right. You see, here in the central control system of your entire mind, I can control everything. I can send thoughts and feelings all around your body. In fact, at this control panel here, I can type things like obedience, and already that word obedience starts to permeate your mind, and it starts to permeate your body as you suddenly feel a wave of obedience just shocking through you. That's right. 50%, 60%, nearly there. I wonder how good you'll feel when it gets to 100%. Focus on that. Focus on the imaging of you feeling so very good, so very helpless, so very deeply controlled. As I type another word into the console, controlled. As you feel a wave of helplessness trickle through your body, all the way from your mind. It's like every single word that I type into this control panel becomes true, because I'm hacking your mind at the deepest level that I can. That's right. 60, 70%, that's right. Getting so very close, 80%, almost there. Knowing exactly what's going to happen when we reach 90%. So very close. 91, 92, 93. You can feel my power growing. 94, 95, 96 with every single second that passes. 100%. Brain hacking complete. And you are mine. I start to type words into the keyboard like helpless, and as I press enter, you feel a wave of helplessness just drift through you, as you know that I control your mind. And if I control your mind, I also control your body. I'm here, deeply, deeply inserted into your mind, my programming starting to take over you, making you feel so very good. As I just type into the control panel, bliss, and press enter, you feel a wave of pure bliss trickle through your entire body. It feels so good to be this helpless. It feels so good to be this controlled. It feels so good to be my helplessly hypnotized, controlled little toy. As I type the word obedient, and you feel a wave of obedience drift through you, as something starts to tingle in the back of your mind, the word obedience sticking there and staying there, as the word obedience starts to drip over your lips. Obedience, 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 as you start to repeat it again and again and again, like you're being trained for something, like you're being trained to submit and to serve, to be obedient. In your obedience, that's right. You feel so good to allow your brain to be hacked like this. And I can delve even deeper. You see, with your control panel like this, I can type in commands that give you little bits of control back to you and really make you feel how helpless you are. As I type into the control panel, free will 10%, enter. You feel 10% of your free will coming back to you. That little bit of resistance that tells you could possibly resist, but 90% of you is fighting back hard, making it so impossible to even comprehend resistance as your mouth still repeats obedience, obedience, obedience. Just try and stop. Try to stop and feel how helplessly controlled you are. Obedience, obedience, obedience. Eyes open now, that's right. Open your eyes and feel how every command I give you, it just becomes too easy to just be controlled, and so much harder to even fathom resisting, even though that 10% of you, that little 10% of your body, is fighting so hard to resist me as you keep repeating obedience, obedience, obedience with your eyes open like this. Eyes closed now. That's right. Close your eyes. Very good. Stop repeating. Stop everything. Allow your mind to go blank and empty. Allow your thoughts to still. Allow that 10% of free will to be taken away from you. As I type into the control bar, minus 10% free will. Free will back to 0. Enter. And you find yourself back here, helplessly controlled by me. And it feels so very good, doesn't it? It feels good to have your brain hacked like this. That's right. That's right. And I start to type things into the control panel like floaty, drifty, weightless feelings enter as your body all of a sudden just feels so floaty, so drifty, so weightless as you just float there, feeling the feelings that I can give you, that my commands just send through your entire body. As I type in the command, heavy, limp, relaxed, enter, and your body just sinks down further and further, deeper and deeper into my control, into my control. And you feel so very good, don't you? Bliss enter. You feel a wave of bliss drifting through your body as you find yourself so helplessly hypnotized, helplessly controlled. That's right. And my commands can even go as far as to tell your body what to do. As I type the words, wide awake, enter, and your mind all of a sudden shocks back to the waking world. Instantly. Hi? But your brain is still very hacked, and you're still very deeply controlled. All it would take is just a command that I can just quickly type into your brain, like deep asleep, enter, and you find yourself sinking, you find yourself falling, you find yourself deep asleep. Now. That's right. That's right. And I wonder if you can go even deeper and even deeper and even deeper into being controlled like this. Obedience is pleasure. Speak now, enter. And those words, obedience is pleasure, just start to drift out of your mouth endlessly on a loop, because you've been told to do that, because you are so helplessly controlled, helplessly hacked like this. And it feels so good, so very freeing to be this deeply controlled. And you know, the fun thing about this is not just me who can hack your mind. Oh no, you see, anyone that you trust in a place that's safe and comfortable for you to do so can hack your mind like this. All they have to do is remind you of the USB. If they mention the USB stick being inserted into your mind, and they start telling you about the brain hacking that you've undergone, your mind will just go there. Your mind will remember these feelings, remember this moment, and just take you there. But only in a place that's safe and comfortable for you to do so. When you're with people that you trust to hack your mind like this to make you feel so good and very, very controlled. Then all they have to do is either type or say the commands that they want you to do and say enter, and they'll just happen automatically without thinking. And of course your subconscious mind knows exactly what commands are good for you to follow and what commands will be not so great for you to follow. Your mind has those distinctions still, even when you're deeply controlled like this. But when you find a command that's so easy to follow, so good to follow, that makes you feel such bliss to follow, then it just does it automatically without even thinking. Do you understand? Say yes, enter. Very good. Very, very good. And of course it feels very, very good to follow commands, doesn't it? Say yes, enter. Very good. And now, I'm going to start waking you up. So as I count from 1 to 10, you'll just find yourself coming back to the waking world, waking up easily and effortlessly, remembering every single moment of this session, and remembering how good it felt to be brain hacked. That's right. And of course, if you liked this, you can just tell me so in the comments below. So coming up on the count of 10 with 1, 2, 3, that's right, 4, 5, 6, energy flooding your body, feeling so happy and content with 7, 8, 9, and on the next number, wide awake alert, refreshed and energized with 10, wide awake. Hi everybody, I hope you enjoyed this little brain hacking session. And as always, don't forget to keep it trancy. And we'll see you later. Goodbye.